Thank you. I am genuinely honored to be here with you today. You know, normally when you give a speech as a new president, you're talking to a group of people, usually that you've never met. But today, I see so many faces here today, so many people that I have known for decades, many of you, friends and colleagues, and I feel very blessed. I feel very blessed to be with you today. I'm beyond excited to be working with you in this new role, and I hope today, in a speech that clocked at about 8 minutes, that I hope to share some of that excitement with you. So first, as has been the theme appropriately so far today, I want to begin with some words of gratitude. First, I want to thank Father Ridley. Father Ridley was the president that hired me here at Loyola 23 years ago. I was a young lawyer hired to be the special assistant to the president, and looking back at those times, I was really just a kid. I don't know if you saw the website, but there's a picture of me with Father Ridley. It looks like I'm making my first communion. Hap gave me a seat at the table. He showed interest in my future. He taught me that affability, good humor, and genuine kindness does not detract from strong leadership. In fact, they embolden it. He was a true mentor and a great friend. Thank you, Hap. I want to thank Father Lenane, who offered me opportunities and experiences that were truly transformational to me, both professionally and personally. Opportunities that provided me a deeper understanding of our Jesuit tradition, our charism, that stretched me professionally. These experiences ultimately gave me the confidence and, if I dare say, the audacity to think that I could someday possibly serve this institution, a place that I love, as its president. By my count, I'm the fifth person, this is incredible, I'm the fifth person from Father Lenane's cabinet to become a university president. And I think I can speak for all of us from that group when I say simply, thank you. One of those presidents is a person that means a lot to me, Susan Donovan. I reported to Susan when she was the executive vice president here at Loyola, and she's now the president of Bellarmine University and is also a trustee here at Loyola. Susan cares deeply about people. She is a really straight shooter, gives really honest feedback, I can attest to that. And it is in that feedback, that really honest feedback, people that are willing to really tell you the truth about how you're doing, where you grow. So Susan, thank you for your mentorship, your friendship, and your continued service to Loyola. Now, some of the speakers before me have stolen this thunder a little bit, but I'm the president. I can just say what I want, right? So, Dr. Amanda Thomas. Amanda Thomas is one of the most selfless leaders and people I have ever met. Amanda has done an outstanding job steering this ship over the last year. We are all so grateful to you. I am so grateful to you, and will forever be in your debt. Thank you. Again. And finally, I want to thank the search committee, our board chairman, Jim Forbes, the board of trustees, for their faith in me. I will work every day to validate your decision that afforded me this incredible opportunity. I'm also happy to have several members of my family here this afternoon taking up the front pew. And a quick word about my family. First, you will come to know, if you don't know already, that the best part about me becoming president is that Courtney will be a much more significant part of the Loyola community, a community that we both love and a place that we truly consider home. Courtney is an alumna of Loyola, a speech pathologist, and was a clinical faculty member here at Loyola at the clinical centers. We literally raised our 3 boys here, all of whom I believe are watching online. Hello, boys. And this is totally a 2-for-1, or maybe in the summers, a 5-for-1 deal. We are all in. Now, Loyola is clearly a faith-filled place. Father Jack, I want to thank you for the Mass. It was very important to me that we had this celebration, which I am humbled by, to begin with a Mass. And Jack, I'm really grateful that you were able to speak today at Mass. We went to Spain together. We did that pilgrimage together. And if you remember, we climbed to a mountain. It was entirely unsafe, and we probably couldn't do it today. And at the top of the mountain, and I don't know if you knew this or not, there was a cross at the top of this mountain. It was a very profound moment. And so I'm grateful for the whole Jesuit community celebrating this Mass. But it never is lost on me that this is a faith-filled university. And speaking of faith, when Courtney and I got married, I was fresh out of law school. I barely had a job. I had no money and a ton of debt. And she married me anyway. That is faith. And that was 26 years ago today. I told you it would work out. See, look, I mean, not bad. See the signs? Not bad. So, over the past few weeks, I have been deeply touched and incredibly humbled by the emails and letter of support that I've received. It's really been overwhelming. We have so many flowers that our living room looks like a funeral parlor. But I'm really grateful for the outreach of support. My favorite, I think, was from a faculty member who said, and I quote, "I think you're going to be a great president because work never really appears to be a burden for you." I think that's a compliment. You never know with the faculty. I think that's a compliment. But the most common theme is an acknowledgement that I truly love Loyola. And it's true, I really do love Loyola. And when I say that, I don't mean the buildings, although the Fernandez Center is incredibly cool. But when I say it, it's not the physical manifestation of what Loyola represents that I'm speaking of, but it's the people. It's the people that are Loyola. It's you. It's us. So a few words to our people. First, to the Jesuit community. My role as the first lay president weighs heavy on me, not as a burden, but as a great responsibility to ensure that we do not step away from our Ignatian heritage, our Jesuit charism, or our Ignatian ideals, but rather we embrace them even more fully, even more deeply. I remind people all the time that we get to be a part of the oldest continuous educational system in the history of the world. That's what we are a part of. And I remind people that we are the Jesuit university in the city of Baltimore, and we are the Jesuit university in the state of Maryland, and that means something. And I will consult early and often with our Jesuit colleagues to check in and ask humbly, how am I doing? To our faculty, I so value what you do, and even more importantly, how you do it. This is a place where relationships matter. I was having a conversation at my new favorite place, which is those tables outside of the Fernandez Center, talking with a faculty member, and he said to me, he said, you know what I really think is unique about Loyola, what really is different, is that relationships at Loyola still truly matter. I love that. And I have seen firsthand the lasting impact that our faculty have had on our students. When I talk to alumni, it is you that they talk about. They often recount with great specificity a moment or a perspective that was shared that changed them and ultimately shaped their worldview. So when I talk about Loyola as being a transformational place, and I say that a lot, it's not hyperbole. And I will do everything I can to support our faculty, to celebrate you, to get to know you in a different way, and to provide the resources needed for you to do what you love, which is to teach our students, to do research, and to transform our future and our world. To our administrators and our staff, we simply could not do the work of transforming lives in the Jesuit Catholic tradition without you. I see and appreciate the care with which you go about your jobs. I see the kindness you show and the support you provide to our students and the way you carry out your work in the service of something good, something bigger than us all. To our alumni, Greyhound for Life is so much more than just some slogan we put on the website. You have helped shape our university, and your lifelong engagement will ensure our future. I look forward to working with you, continuing to work with you, and deepening your ties to this extraordinary university community. And to our students, to be clear, all that we do is done with a view towards ensuring your success. We strive to provide an educational experience that will prepare you for more than just a career. As Professor Arthur Sutherland says, we don't just teach you how to make a living, we teach you how to live. How to live a life that is rich and fulfilling, a life that is for and with others, all for the greater glory of God, AMDG. Because while we're reminded that yes, we will produce doctors and lawyers and psychologists and teachers and accountants and speech pathologists and really good ones, we are ultimately producing citizens and leaders, educated at a Jesuit Catholic university where values, ethics, and commitment to justice matter. Now, I could go on, and I often do, about the many virtues of this great university. There are many, they are all true, And I believe in this place to my core, but let's face it, we are coming out of the most difficult few years in the history of American higher education. Please know that I and we are so grateful for the perseverance and resilience of our entire community has shown this time. I've seen it up close and firsthand, and we're still going through it. I get it, I know it, we're going to get through it together. And I am not naive to the many challenges that we face. There were headwinds even before the pandemic hit. But here's also something I know. The future is not yet written. This is our time. It's a moment that asks us to chart a new vision, a vision that both interrogates and honors our past, but boldly and urgently considers our future. A vision that does not shy away from risks or new directions. We are going to have to take some risks. We're going to have to do some things differently than the way we've done them in the past, and not fear that, but recognize that as an exciting opportunity into an exciting, hope-filled future. And most importantly, we need to craft a vision that values and includes all voices. A vision that is intentionally inclusive. Now, how do we get there? Those of you that know me know that I'm not short on ideas, and I'm definitely not short on opinions. But for any vision to work and to be truly compelling, it has to be a shared vision. Together, we will create this vision. Now, a quick word on all voices being heard. For as long as I've been here at Loyola, which, as you've heard, has been a while, we've been working on creating a more diverse, more equitable, and more inclusive community. These efforts, while sincere and laudable, have often fallen short. And in recent years, we've focused on these efforts with a deeper commitment, with greater urgency, and with the recognition that this work is critical, entirely consonant with our mission, and must happen across the university. We are called to live strong truths well, and not just talk, but take action. We strive to be the institution that we are called to be, called by God and set in motion by St. Ignatius Loyola, and we must continue to do the hard work. This is our time. We must have the honest and, yes, at times uncomfortable conversations, always imbued with kindness, tolerance, and respect that enable us to engage in the necessary self-evaluation and reform to ensure justice, equity, and success for every member of our community and this entire university. And in order for this to be our time, it also has to be Baltimore's time. To be clear, Loyola University, Maryland is of and for the city of Baltimore. I started my career at Loyola working closely with our city, our neighborhoods, and helped launch what is now the York Road Initiative. This journey has led to a deep commitment of service, and I pledge to ensure that Loyola is a true anchor in Baltimore through service, education, partnership, reflection, and opportunities. And to take this work on and to do it together and move this university forward, Loyola will be, in a word, irresistible. We want students and their families to see all that Loyola has to offer so that they want to be a part of this community. They will recognize something special, something actually unique, something truly unique here, and they cannot wait to be a part of it. In short, we will be deemed worth it, worth the investment, worth the commitment, worth their presence. A university with world-class academics rooted in the liberal arts, frequent interactions with faculty, high levels of engagement, outstanding athletics, go Hounds, and inspirational music, arts, and culture. A university where diverse and talented faculty from all disciplines want to build their academic careers here as part of this wonderful yet evolving tradition. And a university where the dedicated faculty, administrators, and staff that are here now, including those with us today, they want to stay here because they feel connected, valued, appreciated, and they understand their exceptional impact and place in this shared vision. And where students feel welcome, inspired, safe, enriched, and ready to take on the world, Loyola ready, and where alumni feel connected, enriched, and want to stay engaged because by doing so, it makes their lives better. We can do this. We have to do this. This is our time. Again, I am sincerely honored and humbled to be with you today. I am so grateful for your presence. I am excited to get started in January as we remain in the kind and competent and steady hands of President Thomas. Loyola only needs one president at a time. Send your letters to Amanda until January. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you for being here today. And thank all of you, everyone here in the chapel today, for all that you do for Loyola University, Maryland. So may God bless you, your families, all those that you love, and may God bless Loyola University, Maryland. Go Hounds.